this real quick because I get it. We talked about all the carnival shit, great, boom. But there's a piece that you talked about a little bit earlier before we got into all the other shit. And I want to get back to that because I feel like this is a big topic. And it has to do with bringing people to Trinidad that have never been before. So you didn't talk about it that way, but like as you were talking, I thought about it. And I feel like this is a big issue because I've been guilty of bringing people who should never have come, at least with me.
So you mean like relationships?
No, I'm talking about period. But relationships, that's actually a good point too. Relationships matter too.
All right, okay. Gotcha.
So let's talk about relationships because they
relationships matter.
Relationships matter probably a little more.
Probably a little more than random strangers. Probably.
But all that said, I've had some people who have not been in relationships with me, and I'm talking about guys and girls. So it's not like a thing. Mm-hmm. And Adele, like we talked about earlier, she's been very big on.
All right. So you know what? So boom. Before you even get any further, let's do it like this. All right?
Okay.
What does you guys take on carnival with a significant other? Wait.
Okay.
Hang on. Because Chris raised his hand.
He knew. He was
like, all right. So before we preface this, Chris, you are, in terms of relationship status?
I'm married.
Married.
How many years you been married?
We've been married for going on 16 years.
Hey. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
Y'all been married a whole person years old.
Y'all got a whole high school.
Right, a whole high school.
Y'all got kids?
Yeah, no kids.
Okay.
No kids. No kids.
And Dre, single. Because he paused too long, single. Right.
He's like, let me think about it.
Right.
I didn't think of anything. I was like...
He's like, me, I'm sips tea real quick.
I am a guy who...
A reformed fuckboy.
I am a reformed fuckboy.
He is that.
And I've been in... I'll put it this way. Over the last 16 years, for most of it, I've been single.
Gotcha.
There have been points where I was in a relationship. So kind of to your question, there have been points where...
Well, I'm talking right now.
Right now, I am single.
Okay.
And ready to mingle.
Jesus. All right. So we get in different perspectives. All right, bet. Now, obviously, some of this we know who we dealing with. We know who we talking to, right? So right.
Shit.
Right. We're fucking guys Unpacked / Tinder out here. Swipe left for Dre if you feel like it. Right.
Yeah.
Actually, Hinge.
Stop. All right. Anyway, as we roll it back. So, all right, fellas, real quick. So we getting the thoughts on...
No. What is your situation?
Oh, like, single. Right, yeah.
Because like...
I said it, but it went under the radar because you made so much drama about yours. Right.
You made some noise.
Right.
I'm not about to be the only single dude out here.
No.
All right, cool.
Right.
All right,
We're single. Right. Team single. All right. So, all right. Thoughts on, and I know you put your hand up first, but just so we get it clear, thoughts on going to Trinidad Carnival with your significant other.
Okay, so it needs to be said that as long as I've been playing mass, to be fair, I've been playing mass with my significant other. Okay. And so I say that to say, like, you know, my cousins got a hold of Tammy, and they were like, yeah, blah, blah, carnival. And I was looking at them like,
wait, so, okay, hang on. What's Tammy? So, Tammy's
American, like
100% American.
Born in Charlottesville, country girl, amazing woman, just American though, like American black. That's it.
But by the way, I love Tammy.
Yeah.
Right. No. Hey guys, for the record, we love Tammy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So question: what was Tammy's exposure to Trinidad Carnival before you?
So none.
So her first Trinidad Carnival was with you.
Yes.
Gotcha. At what point did you guys go? Like, were you married already, or was it?
We were married already.
Okay.
How many years?
So we had been married at that point. Let me see. The first year was 2014, and so We got married 2005, so we have been 9 years.
Niggas carrying the 5,
right.
the 2.
All right, so wait.
We were roughly 9 years deep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Before you took her to Trinidad.
Before I took her to Trinidad, but not before her first exposure to culture.
To Carnival. Okay, so
Culture, not Carnival, but culture.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So question for you: What was your first time exposing Tammy to the Carnival party culture?
I would say when my dad. So long story short, my dad went back to Trinidad for Thanksgiving to visit family and to take care of some land business. And he had a heart condition, and so he passed away in 2011. And he passed away in Trinidad.
Okay.
All right, and so we went back to, of course, obviously, like take care of matters and that.
Yeah, yeah.
And Tammy made a fast connection with my cousins down there, Crystal and Candace in particular, Budu Singh, and so.
Shouts to Crystal. Candace, and Budu
shouts
Singh.
shouts to two of us, and so they took her in, and immediately, just someone passed away, and that's that, and so what do Trinities do? They drink and they party,
drink, right? They
drink a lot.
Yeah,
we
alcohol was involved.
We
Absolutely.
went into town, and they took her off, and that was her first real.
And so she gravitated to it immediately.
Yeah, she loved the culture immediately. But the next thing was they're like, oh, they have to come back for Carnival, and I've been back, but I hadn't played mass, and so. I'm sorry, I want to interrupt. Prior to going back to Tammy, how many times have you been going back to Trinidad for Carnival? From being a kid, so I can't count how many times, but I was.
But you were regular.
Yeah, regular enough, right, to keep up with family, right?
Gotcha.
And so
it was Kitty's Carnival with your short legs up.
Right.
Yeah, that was
He was out there with his short pants.
Boston was the first kiddie carnival. Boston was.
All right.
But anyway, and so she started to love the music, and she got a feel for the food, and all those things are really topical, right? But she's like, yeah, I want to go to Carnival. And I was like, you understand everything the Carnival entails. And so,
right.
blah, 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 and
they never understand.
On the road, and I might catch a wind-up with somebody that's like you. And a wind-up is not like a hand dance. Like it's,
right. So
like I have my crotch.
So let me ask you this. Because Trey.
But serious.
No, I'm with
like
you. No,
but it's the way it ended. I got my crotch.
Right. Look, I was trying to keep it moving.
I saw you try, but I was
tried. Yeah. He ends on the word.
I gotta do the Christian.
He's like,
my crotch.
Right. He's like, yo, we end on my crotch. I'll let you know when we're ready to keep talking. Like, when you're ready to pick up,
you let me know.
Here's where we started. My crotch.
Right here, my crotch.
So, real question for you. So, how much conversation did you guys have regarding just the carnival culture prior?
We had a serious conversation about it because it's one of those things where, like, I grew up and Auntie was whining with Uncle and such, and it wasn't.
Wait, the uncle she married or the next uncle?
Yeah,
because
that's the thing.
Right,
Or brother sister.
Listen. Trinity people low key ain't shit to know because what? Your uncle that happened to be
Daddy.
The other man might also be the uncle.
Random dynamics.
No, aside from that, I have actual aunts who was like trying to whine with me. I'm like, yo, this feels wrong. Stop whining with me.
Listen.
Stop it.
That's a thing.
Dog. I take it a step further. Here goes the worst is, Uncle Chris is Auntie Tammy's husband, right? You know that your whole life. However, you find like Uncle Chris is also cool with Auntie Gertrude a little too close. You know what I mean? Not saying you, I'm just saying I'm using
real
names.
Friendly, eh?
Right, but the real friendly, you're trying to...
Dog.
And Auntie Gertrude husband dead long time.
I'm not ready for it, dog.
Right, that's what it's done. Trinity.
I don't want to whine on any family. Like, yo, if you are any blood of mine, don't come on whine.
But listen.
No, ain't no way. Like, yo,
I want to hear the wait.
I don't know. I'm gonna put something.
There's a caveat there, but listen. So the whole thing is, it's not like it's a sexual thing. That's
Doesn't
not
matter.
what I'm alluding to.
Doesn't matter.
It's not.
It's like move your way so.
Right.
Move your way so.
So here,
right? It's not like it's
you're
advantageous.
You're 100% right? But hear this, right?
Trey don't like it.
I don't.
Right.
I got like
that's the end of the
aunts,
story.
I got a sister. I got a female cousin. Don't
Right.
come on whine on me.
Right, no, I want you. No, I get what you're
I
saying.
don't want my piggy anywhere near you.
Right, no, I get you. I get you.
Normal.
Wait, time out. To be clear, there's no incidents with me and my family. We
No,
straight. right?
For sure. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's not about that.
We not
But,
even accusing.
I don't want my piggy around all here at all.
Right. So what
because
Dre,
my
Dre
piggy
saying,
does
you know
be
what? Right.
all over there.
But so here's the
Dre
thing.
piggy all over the place. You don't want to back in the house.
Here's my feeling.
Dre's piggy used to be over there. Right now, Dre's piggy is right here. Right here.
Here's my feeling on wind up, and it's evolved over time, right? So I feel like if you wind up, stop. If you wind up with a stranger, so and she might be cute or whatsoever, but your main like the driving force in that I feel like is the moment, it's the music, and it's the culture.
So
okay,
we gon' here's the thing. We're gonna go deep into that in a second, right?
Right.
I'm not trying to cut you off, but I'm just saying,
no problem.
because honestly, even in my line of questioning, we're going to go deep into that. We're going to go deep into the whole, because I know for a fact, so, we're going to Dre for a second, right? Right. And the only reason I'm doing going to Dre for a second, because honestly, every time you say something, you could see Dre is like, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, I just want my cousins. No.
All right. So you and Tammy been going to Trinidad for how many years now? You say
let's go ahead and throw like let's say 10. Let's say 10 now.
about 10 years.
Solid
years.
A decade.
All right. Your thoughts on going to Trinidad with your significant other? And I'm gonna get to mine after.
I think.
Just your thought, like
I hear you.
I
do have to tell that.
Right.
I feel like there are a few questions that have to be asked.
Absolutely. All right. So
before we even get to
going to Carnival,
the significant other, right? So like one question on the real, right? Like is how serious is this relationship?
All right. So to answer that question, I'm answering that question with another question, right?
Okay.
At what point in a relationship, whatever,
okay,
whether you're dating, whatever,
sure, do
you think is appropriate to say, hey, February's coming around, I'm going to Trinidad for Carnival, you should come with me? At what point is that an appropriate request?
So we're gonna look at it from two different places. We're gonna look at it from the DJ Hazard music and the perform button boy.
No. Here's what I'm saying.
Too many weeds.
Right? No. Here's what I'm saying. No. Here's what I'm saying. No.
Too many weeds.
And it'll make sense why I'm saying no. It'll make sense why I'm saying no. Right?
Okay.
I don't want to look at it from either. Here's why I say either. Right?
I'm listening.
Because remember, DJ Hazard music has to go down there at a certain point to DJ.
Sure.
I want to get that perspective, but. Give me a minute on that one. And Reformed Fuckboy is, let's be real. When the name is Reformed Fuckboy, that means you're trying to atone for the shit that DJ Hazard Music did. Right?
Exactly.
So that's
But you said it though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't want either of them niggas talking. I don't want to talk to either of them niggas, right? So let's say Andre Francis, right? Right?
You alright?
Right?
Square yourself.
I'm great.
Right. Is saying, look, I met Shorty, we good. I don't have to go to Trinidad early.
Sure. All right, so it's still a couple questions that need to be like answered before I answer this question.
Absolutely.
So one of them is like, how serious am I about this relationship? Mm-hmm. Right? And I say that because I can be like midway in, not quite sure.
Right.
Like I like her, but I'm not sure.
But you're not sure you want to.
Right.
You want to take a trip with her.
Right. And
that's any trip.
Sure, for sure. Yeah. Right. And that's a good point. It's any trip.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because like I said before, Carnival. This is the first time in 16 years
that
I'm missing Carnival. Right.
Bruh.
So there's that. Right. There's another question where, like, do you have any Caribbean heritage?
Absolutely, and that's what I talked about with Chris, because it matters. It
matters because, like, for a few reasons. Like, one, because if you don't have it, you're going to be coming into this space,
Unprepared.
looking at it, not even unprepared, but it's unprepared, but like,
Yes.
not solely that, but looking at it from the standpoint of, this is not what I'm used to.
Absolutely.
And to be fair, like to someone that hasn't grown up in Caribbean culture, like it's a lot.
Dog, it's
a
so
fucking
much.
lot.
Guys.
It's yo, dog, like
It's a lot.
you whining with your cousin, right? You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
not
right.
but like,
So guys, and keep your train of thought, because this is going to take 2 seconds,
Sure.
right? I have a friend, an old coworker of mine, and I showed him some pictures of me like going to Carnival, right? And I showed him with like some friends of mine.
Sure.
And a lot of my female friends are attractive or whatever. So he was like, yo, dog, did you ever mess with him? I was like, no, none of them. He's like,
At all.
Right. And he was like, so wait, y'all went to Carnival together? Like, I said, did you dance with them? I was like,
it's not
all
about
of them.
that. It's not about that.
Right. And I was like,
you
right.
for
And I was
that.
like, all of them. At some point, in some party, I whined
Right,
on all of
right,
them. You know what I'm
right.
saying? He was like, and you never mess with none of them?
That's not what we do.
Exactly. So that's
But that's not the premise of it all.
exactly. So that's to your point.
That's
where it's
not
like,
why we do it.
It was so, and he's American, so
Right.
it was so bizarre to him.
Right.
That we all, and again, we didn't travel together, but we happened to all go to Trinidad together,
sure,
so
for
we
sure.
all going to the same parties. And I never slept with any of these girls. They're
Sure.
friends of mine.
Right.
But in a party, while we partied, yeah, we had a quick wine and we kept it moving.
And the point like that you're kind of making, without actually making it, is
Yeah.
like when we look at culture, right?
Not actually making it. That's insulting. That's low key. He's like, the point you're trying to make without actually hitting it. But I got
like,
you. I'm just playing with you. I'm just messing with you.
I know, but culture, right? Outside of just American culture, right? We're looking at Western culture. We're not gonna
Right.
look at
Because I say
yeah,
American because he
absolutely.
happens to be
Right,
American.
right,
but
right,
you get what I'm saying. Right?
Western culture is like if you act that way with someone, the
That is-
likelihood is you
right,
are
that is
being
more-
intimate with that person.
Exactly.
Whereas like Trini culture in particular, even though it's within Western culture,
Just a wine.
is like
Exactly.
I could wine with you and I don't have to look
Bruh.
at you, I don't have to know your name, and matter of fact, I'll wine with you in
And then go wine with
this
your
party,
friend.
right? And I might not see you again for another 2 days,
And I'll wine with you
and
at
I'll
that
wine with you
party.
again in 2 days, and then be like,
still not.
I
No,
kind of
yeah,
remember you,
yeah.
Bruh, I'll
wine with you,
bruh.
but it's still nothing.
I'll do a step further. I'll wine with you. And then when we're done, if your friend is standing here,
I wine with
I'll
you.
go wine with
too.
your friend. Right.
Same
Yeah.
way. Same
right.
way.
But so, and this is one thing when you talk about like Western culture, where because again, I said it was American. When we talk about like this, the concept of it, when I would go to like American parties, right?
Sure.
A lot of the girls in those parties are hesitant to even dance because, again, and I don't
Because
blame
niggas
them.
aggressive.
Right, they're used to, or if I dance with you,
You're mine.
Right, you gonna come ask for my number. You gonna
That's like the meme from the I can't remember exactly what movie it was, but it was the one with Tom Cruise. Not Tom Cruise. Tom Hanks. That's what it was. I can't remember exactly what movie it was, but with Tom Hanks, where like he is the captain or someone
Yeah.
on like a ship, and there's some
Captain
Somalian
Phillips.
pirates
Bro,
where
he's like,
one,
I'm the
one
captain
is
now.
he was like, I'm the captain now. But there's a meme that's like, I'm your girlfriend now, right? Like it's exactly the same
that's
thing.
Right. No,
It's exactly the same thing here.
But it's not, but it's more like the boyfriend aspect because the girls are so worried that, you know what, I'm at this party, I want to have a good time, but if I dance with you, you're gonna feel like you own me for the night, and you're gonna.
So here's the thing. Like as a husband, and the thing like introducing my wife into the culture is that like I didn't want her to go into the culture with all these limitations. And like us as a couple, like we've been through what couples have been through and whatsoever. And that's a separate thing.
It all happens, right.
But, you know, I've always been like, hey, listen, if you're on the road and you see a fella and you want to catch a wine, catch a wine.
Take our fucking wine.
It's not that serious.
Right.
Like, and I like ultimately, and I think I actually have this picture saved, but there was a moment where, like, I feel like it might have been 2015 or something, and like we were all drunk, and it was Monday, and we had crossed the stage, and we were coming down past, we were coming back down to where the cemetery is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we headed back down that route, and Tammy was over by the truck, she getting her drink, and you know she was drunk as fuck. And I was like, all right, so I kept an eye on her.
Tammy, you were a little tipsy.
And she was
we
drunk.
remember,
She was
right?
drunk.
You were drunk as fuck.
She
Tammy was a little tipsy. She's
Tight.
going through.
And so, anyway, a fella came up, and she winding up, And this is back in the days when we still had like the we had the cameras.
This nigga had the Nokia.
He literally had.
He had the Nokia phone.
It wasn't. You didn't take pictures on your phone back then.
Right.
Like-
Wait. Hang on. Did you have a disposable camera?
No, it wasn't a disposable camera.
Because I'm about to leave.
It wasn't that.
Because the nigga did all the motions of it.
It had a memory card.
It was a Nokia.
So it was
phone.
It's like a little fucking. I don't.
The
I forget
point and
what
shoot
type
camera.
it was. Yeah, but no, it was a proper camera, but it had a card.
Right.
Yeah, it had a memory card.
A point and shoot camera.
Yeah. So
Right.
so she was dancing up with a fella, and she dancing, she winding up, and I took the picture, and I took a couple pictures.
Is that
and
shit
I
in
had
black and white?
I had my drink, huh?
Is that picture in black and white?
Fuck you, sideways. Anyway, so I took the picture and I rolled off, and she came over and she was like, yeah, so I was winding up, and you okay? I was like, it's a wine.
That's what we do.
Right. Bruh, so let me tell you something, right? I have a couple of friends who I have a couple of friends, meaning they're a couple, who are very much like, hey, both Caribbean backgrounds, and they're like, look, if we go a party, we know where each other is.
Sure.
As long as you're not disrespectful,
Sure.
right?
Right.
You go out, you party, somebody dance, you dance.
How do we define disrespectful?
And that's the thing. That is very...
That's a very blurred line.
It is, and
I want to know.
But you understand, right? Like
I do.
all of those are the dynamics
Sure.
of going to Carnival with your friends because,
Like,
right?
how serious are we? Right.
And
yeah,
And the next question I have is like, do you have any connection to the Caribbean? Right. And the next question is, do you have any friends in the place we're going?
Here, so
Before you even go, the reason why I ask these questions is because first and foremost, I'll say I've gone to Carnival with significant others,
okay,
right? Never actually with them. Like, I'm always there before them. They've showed up afterwards. They knew I was gonna be there,
because you were going down to DJ first,
right? So
Yeah.
Like, whether it was significant other or job, right? Like since I've graduated college, every job I've ever had, I've let them know up front.
Right.
You all can tell me what vacations I can't take. The one you can't is Carnival.
because that's not. And honestly, the benefit is
it's not a fucking option.
it's not. And honestly, the benefit, because I'm the same way. The benefit we have is it's not an American thing that typically requires us to be here.
I'm not even giving all that shit.
Yeah, I hear you.
This is my thing.
No, I hear you.
Experience.
Right.
This is religion.
And,
Bro,
and-
like-
and we benefit from the fact that, you know what? There's nothing happening. Because, like, I was at jobs where
I don't even give a fuck if something was happening. Like, so
Right.
rewind back to, it was like 2009
Yeah.
or 11.
Yeah.
I was working at Pepco at the time. I was in corporate communications, and like we were at a time of the year where we were dealing with a big snowstorm.
Okay.
Right?
03?
No, it wasn't that
2000
far back.
2009.
It was like
2009,
It was like
2010.
9/11, somewhere
Yeah,
around there. Right?
Yeah. That was a lot.
And I made it very clear. I was like, look, I will stick around.
I ain't going to be here, but I ain't going to be here these 2 weeks.
Right? No, not even that. Like, I was like, I'll stick around until this point.
And then this is when I'm out.
And I was like, I'm going to Trinidad
Yeah.
at this point. Like, and like the only reason why I will stay is if flights aren't leaving.
Bruh, let me tell you, no bullshit. I literally, every year, like, it's right now my job knows. Hey, February, there's 2 weeks where Rich ain't going to be. End of story. And if I left this job and went somewhere else,
Same shit.
I would start
Same
with,
thing.
hey, guys, here's the thing. Any other time of year,
You can
lock
stop it.
me down. You can do it. 2 weeks in February. So the crazy thing is now with no Carnival, they're like,
Where's Rich? Why are you here?
why are you here?
Why you here?
Why are you still coming to work? So
Dog. It's,
Right.
it's the same shit, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm
like
with you.
so for me, like I made it very clear
Yeah,
up
yeah.
front, like, yo, Carnival time,
Right.
I'm just not gonna be here. Right? So
Mm-hmm.
the only time like we had like a snowstorm and I had to stick around for a little bit and I had to change my flight. But the only reason I was willing to change my flight was because flights weren't leaving.
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool.
So you
I'm gonna
feel
stick
like-
around
right.
because flights aren't leaving.
I got you.
And
But you were talking about your girl now, so
right.
right.
So we fast forward to Carnival with significant others, and On the real, I've only been to Trinidad with 2 significant others.
Okay.
Right? Like, not with them, but they
But
were
like,
there while
say-
I was there.
Okay.
Right? Because again, I fly down before they fly down.
So you've never actually.
Fuck no. You don't even continue. I've never flown with anyone to Carnival. Because I fly down before
Alright,
they
so
will
wait,
ever fly
hang
down.
on. So hang on. So before we even finish the story now, right, that you're about to tell,
Sure.
now I need to know your take on it because apparently, because you've never done it. So
Ever.
So here we are, right? You get a girl right now, right? No, because
Yeah,
right.
we
You get right, because me and Chris already. I guess I didn't tell my part, but anyway, you get a girl right now,
Right.
And 20. All right, you
22.
get a girl. No. Let's do this. You get a girl in the summer,
Okay.
so y'all meet
Of this
get
year.
together of this year.
Okay.
And 2022 is Carnival coming, right?
Right.
So y'all start dating in August.
I'm gonna tell you right now. That is not enough time. That is not enough time. I don't give a fuck about her. Like I love you, babe. I love you, babe.
Theoretical, babe.
Whoever the fuck you are, but you don't matter. So no. So let's be real. So first and foremost, if we haven't been dealing with each other for at least a fucking year,
Okay.
you don't fucking matter.
All right. So no.
I'm saying it right now.
Right.
You don't matter.
Right. All right.
You don't.
So you don't matter before. So you meet a girl and y'all start dating in summer, right?
So let's backtrack.
All right.
We meet now.
No, I don't want you to.
No,
meet now.
no, because it still matters.
Okay.
We meet now.
Okay.
Right?
Like a whole complete year before Carnival.
complete-
Right. A whole complete.
Right.
Fast forward to 2022.
2022,
Right?
and y'all are good.
We're great.
Yeah.
You still can't go.
Yo, this is so telling. Cause I thought about on the way over here. No, on the way over here, I thought about like, what are they gonna ask me? What are we gonna talk about? And I thought about all of my friends. No, real talk. This is serious though. This is for sure. So I thought about all my friends that were like, so but wait, you taking time to Carnival?
Stop. So you're married. You're married.
Yeah, but I'm serious. Like,
You sit the fuck down.
No.
Stop.
But even
I
in a married
almost spit
state,
my whole drink out.
I don't give a fuck.
but even in a married state, like I got
You
friends
don't
like
matter.
I got friends that like, yo, I've been married to Tammy like back then it was like I've been married to Tammy for like 10 years.
Nigga, you was
They're like,
married
like,
back
I
in.
saw what he fuck.
You was married back in.
Right.
We going so you was gonna do this.
Yo, you was married back in episode 1 of WandaVision, Black and
Nigga,
White.
you was married when Jesus lost his sandals, dog. Shout out to Tammy.
I don't know.
So my bigger point. My bigger point.
Right. No. I didn't want your bigger point right now. Cause no. Hang on. I need a minute. Nigga, your smaller point is a problem.
I don't give a fuck.
Not problem. I mean,
It's not a problem.
No, obviously it's you.
At all.
Right.
Right.
I'm just trying to get. So I guess I'm trying to get some clarity, right? So like, you meet a girl right now, right?
Right now.
And
February of 2000.
today you met
Right,
a girl
2021.
today, y'all date, blah blah blah, going out.
Sure.
My question is, at what point in a relationship do you think it's appropriate to have the conversation about going to Trinidad for Carnival?
All right. So again, we're gonna go back to this.
And I don't want to use time. I want to use
Yeah,
whatever.
for sure. But time matters, though.
Oh yeah, of course, right.
So first and foremost, she has to be the one to fucking say she wants to go. Like, she has to be the one to say she wants to go.
Right.
Because before, I'm going to be like, yo, so, like, this is something I do every year.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. And I'm going to paint the picture that...
You'll be like, I'm doing this and I'll holler at you when I get back.
Right,
That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
That is essentially what I'm doing.
So
Ain't no choice in there.
No, but no.
Good look. I got one for him. Look, so. And you cannot say. So here's the thing. You cannot say at any point. No. That's what I'm saying. You cannot say, I wouldn't date that girl, right? So when I give you the scenario,
I can't say that, but go ahead.
You
Go ahead. Go
right.
ahead.
You start dating a girl, 100% American,
Okay.
never been to Trinidad for Carnival,
Okay.
has no Caribbean friends. You are her nexus to Carnival.
Sure.
You start dating right now, today, right? Nigga, I'm about to
Can I
leave.
start, please?
No,
Can I start?
hang on, I'm
Can I
about to-
start?
All right.
Can I start?
Wait,
Can I start?
Let me finish this scenario because I'm about to leave. You about to get me in trouble, and I'm single.
I'm single too.
Yo,
Like, it doesn't matter.
all right. You start dating a girl today.
Sure.
American, no nexus to
Sure.
Carnival to Trinidad.
Sure.
And now y'all are doing fine because we're in a pandemic. No
Right,
parties.
Right.
So we have not had the opportunity to get into that party space. And then now things open up in November, December, January, whatever.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Carnival's coming up, but y'all been dating for almost a full year. And she says, hey,
You want to go to Carnival?
I want to go to Carnival with you. But she has never been.
Yes,
She has no friends there. She has no friends going. She has no nexus to Carnival.
So here's the thing.
Dre's the worst already.
So
Right,
He's already the worst. Go ahead, so Dre.
there's a few things here, right?
right.
So first and foremost, I'm a DJ.
Yeah. All right.
No.
No. I'm with you.
That's a
I'm
point,
with you.
right?
Yeah. it's
I'm a
valid.
DJ.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, I go to events, whether I'm working for the events or not, I go to events because of who I am,
Yeah.
right? Relationships, whatever, right? We
I'm with you.
We fast forward to the events I'm not working at.
Nope. Here's what. No. Backtracking.
Okay.
Her job allows her unlimited remote time, whatever. She is coming the days and times that you're going to Trinidad. And she can get in, she's willing to come to whatever events you're DJing at. So I'm saying she is 100% flexible.
So
like
all right,
complete
all right,
flexibility.
cool.
She got on a Dre. She got on a Dre
Right.
t-shirt.
She got on not a Dre. She got a DJ Hazard shirt if you need her to wear it.
Yep.
Because it's been a year. It's been a year at this point.
Because
So
it's
it's
two
not
of them.
like right. It's not like today. Right.
On the real though,
Yeah.
like if she was my chick, she was my chick, and she didn't have any Caribbean like connection.
Nope.
No, hear me out.
No, I mean,
if she didn't have the shit,
yeah.
then she would fucking be in DC. like that's really it. But
all right,
hold
so
on.
hypothetically,
You said she would be in DC, like
Yes.
like not at all in Trinidad.
because I would have made it very clear that like you're not
Whoa,
welcome.
Because I'm confused. How would
Hold
you
on,
do
hold
this?
on,
Yeah.
hold
How
on.
would you do that?
Right,
You
I'm
should
like,
be
bro,
alright with it.
I'm with you. I'm literally. How would you?
And this is the reason why I am the reform fucker.
I'm mad this nigga talked to the camera for that shit.
Like,
Alright.
I know I'm keeping it real though, right?
Yeah.
Like, because here's the thing. Like, end of the day, I could love anyone, right? I can
right.
rock with you. I can rock with you. But when it really comes down to a carnival time, if we look at the last 15 years of carnival that I've spent, right? I'm not the one planning anything. Adele, my best friend,
Right.
is the one. Hold on, is the one who decides what we're doing, and I usually tell her up front, like, "Yo, whether I'm trying to do multiple parties a day or one party
Okay.
a day,"
All right.
and I say, "Yo, you handle it. I'll send the money." Right. So, to add to that, I'm also the guy who, if I'm drunk, I don't actually want to do 2 parties in one day.
Okay.
So hold on. So like we'll do one party in the morning, and it's time to go home. And I'm like, yo, I just want to sleep. And she's like, no, we got to get up and go to the next party. And I'm like, but I don't actually want to,
Okay.
right? So there's that aspect of it too, right? So if we start in like interjecting new people,
But we're not talking new people. We're talking young. No. This
no, I get it. Like it's
so
my
you're
significant
saying
other.
right. So you're saying
She's a new person.
You're saying your significant other. So
It's a new person,
okay.
right? She's a new person.
Okay.
You can smile all the fuck you want.
You act like this is
She's a nigga.
he act like it's a
Rat
science.
is a dog.
Yeah, nah,
No,
I'm so confused.
But no, but this is real though, right? Like
I'm listening.
like she's still a new person into like not a new person in general, but a new person into what we're doing,
right.
right?
Yeah.
And what we're doing is carnival, right? And to go back to your earlier question, like, you know, if you would take a significant other to carnival, you know, we talked about if she has any ties to the Caribbean, whatever, like she might not have it. Like the other thing though for me is if she could fucking pump.
But here's what I'm saying. You're bringing. So right now you are putting the cart before the horse.
No, I'm not putting any cart before any horses. Like, and at the end of the day, this is the thing, right? I don't care what other answers have been questioned or questions have been answered. That's a better fucking way to put it.
The actual way, the better way, the actual way,
Right? Like, end of the day, right? If you can't actually pump, stay the fucking DC. And I love you to death.
No, right.
But stay the fucking DC.
So here's the thing. To be fair, like, no one who ever goes into carnival that isn't like born into the culture knows what they're getting into.
Right.
They never
Like,
will.
They have no
They never
idea.
will. They never will.
So
Because I've tried to explain it. Like, my very best friend in the world wants to come 2022, and he has a means. And me and this dude have partied, and like, he's one of the craziest dudes I know.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he can deal with Trinidad and the rigors of it,
Sure.
like, I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know.
He can't handle it.
But he's coming.
but we don't know because
Yeah, we don't. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things, like, to be honest, like, I've been in this place where, you know, I'd come in the house and I'd literally, like, wash my balls and armpits and then, like, put on a different shirt and some different
and roll
shorts.
out. No.
And roll out.
I've
like,
been there.
Like, I've literally been there. And here recently, as I've gotten older, like, I'm like, all right, I ain't doing that. Like, one event a day. And I want to be, because there were times, like, I'm going to tell you what, I remember one year I was in Soca Brainwash. I forget what the theme was. And I remember, like, literally probably 15 minutes of it, taking pictures and eating corn soup. Because somebody walked me over, because I was drunk when I walked in there. So somebody walked me over to get pictures.
Carnival Saturday.
Yeah. Somebody walked me over to get pictures, and then they walked me over to corn soup. And that was all I remembered. And I said to myself, like, yo, I don't want to do carnival like this again. Like,
Right.
Sure.
No, I look, bro, I agree.
because the amount of money that we pay for these fets,
to not remember them.
to not remember them.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like,
Y'all be that fucked up?
yo,
you know what it
like,
is? Let me tell you what it is.
and it's a cumulative effect. It's no sleep.
Right.
It's
That's what
excessive.
It's not, right. It's not a.
Yeah,
You know what it is?
yeah.
It's not an. It's not that you're trying to be that fucked up. It's that, like, okay. You don't. When you plan your parties, you plan with a group, right? So that group plans X, Y, and Z, and you don't realize that the members in that group are actually picking and choosing which of the events. So
Sure.
you
Sure.
pick everything. Whereas, so that's like I tell my cousins, I'm like, look, guys, here's what I'm going to, right? I know I can handle these 3 events and be fine. However, you as a newbie or as someone who doesn't typically drink or don't know how you can handle your liquor, you may want to put an event in between that. So you may want to skip this, drink, have fun, have all the fun you can have. But like, whereas me,
Sure.
I can probably have fun at this, go to next. So,
And back to your point, like, it's one of those things where, so Tammy and I, like, over the years as we've been fetting and we've been doing carnivals and whatever, like, we have a system in place. And there are times where,
so
she-
before you
she's-
finish, you and Tammy, years of carnival, have a system.
yeah.
Bet. Keep going. I'm listening.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where, like, and it's normally happens on Thursday. So, because Am Beach is what it is, and she loves Am Beach. And I
course she
love
does.
Am Beach too. Who doesn't
I
love
love
Am
Am
Beach?
Beach.
It's
Love
a,
But
it's a
what
vibe.
happens is,
Big up
in the
Caesars
evening,
on Am
in the
Beach.
evening is either Beach House or C'est La Vie or whatsoever. And so normally I do C'est La Vie because it's a little bit more laid back. I
But
can wear
last
whatever.
year we did Farmhouse though.
Yeah.
I heard Farmhouse was
Both
vibes.
of us missed.
I heard Farmhouse
so
was vibes.
last year I was
there.
supposed. Last year,
Before
last year,
we
Dre-
dig deep, before we
to
dig
be-
deep, I heard Farmhouse was vibes.
Yeah,
Dog.
last year.
Don't
Dog.
say
So-
no.
so
Hold
first
up. Finish your story.
So first off,
Finish it. We can
Yeah,
finish your story. Yeah.
so back to that, and so it's one of those things where, and to tie in Farmhouse and Flow, Dre got tickets for Tammy and I for Farmhouse.
Oh,
And-
let's talk about
No,
this.
no,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
No.
no.
I'm not stopping anything.
Alright.
Let's talk about this shit
so
right
we,
here.
So we
It's a thing.
came out of and two carnival veterans, like veterans,
Yeah.
came out of Am Beach. And if you hear shit, right? So you know when you get down in town, you get down by is it past Marival? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
Yep.
and so you get down by the KFC and that light is slow, and so traffic back up.
Right.
And so by the time we got, because we stay in Valsaine, because Valsaine is easy, it's cheap, and like the housing is nice, and so we stay in Valsaine. And so by the time we reached back Valsaine, we literally had a half hour to like wash up,
And get ready
get
for
dressed,
the next
and get
bump.
ready, get ready for farmhouse.
Right.
And me and Tammy got into the room and we looked at each other, and that's where when you've been fetting for years together,
Yeah.
you have
That
this
look is
connection.
it.
Sure.
We looked at each other and she said, "So what? You want to go farmhouse or you want to go Valpark and get some lo mein and
Yeah.
come back and sleep?"
Right.
And I looked at, I was like,
Food.
"Food."
Right. No, dog.
And that's a dynamic that you get.
I say that because the reason why I said he needs to fucking have this competition is because before they reached the Trinidad, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get you guys tickets, right, for Farmhouse. So by the time I got the tickets, I reached out to Chris. I'm like, yo, Chris,
we paid for
got
the tickets, didn't we?
I paid for the tickets. I was
We
like,
paid you?
I got the tickets. He was like, I already got tickets to the Farmhouse.
I
I was
did.
like,
Right.
I was like,
But that's
hey, yo,
but
like,
shit
no,
moved fast.
Right, like, look,
it's not even you. Like,
Carnival happens fast, bro.
And that goes right back to this is the reason why I don't fuck with like handling people.
No,
for
I
fucking
understand.
Carnival.
So,
and luckily,
I totally
no,
understand.
Right,
all
no,
good. Like,
totally
luckily, I was able to sell the tickets, and I was like,
yeah,
all right, it's all good.
And honestly though, like because you've been going long enough, on a sold out event, you can sell tickets relatively.
Yeah, easy.
So
Right,
So
Chris,
cause I reached out and I was like, yo, so Chris, I got the tickets. He was like, oh, we got the tickets. I was like,
but honestly though,
yeah, you did.
honestly though, the way them tickets go, sometimes when you see them, you gotta jump on
Yeah,
them.
you got to grab
no,
it.
for sure.
So, to what you said, I can give a similar story and very quickly. Me and my ex, like her first year going Carnival was going with me, right? And this was maybe our second or third year going to Trinidad for Carnival, but it was a similar situation. Sunday is typically a pretty big pump. There's a breakfast fete, there's Beach House Cooler, there's XYZ, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
We had the same scenario of going to a party early in the morning and realizing like it's Sunday, so it's the end of a Thursday, Friday,
Sure.
Saturday, Sunday morning. And then we gotta wake up Monday morning, Tuesday.
That's it.
And look, we looked at each other Sunday night and it was like,
We gonna chill here. We gonna chill here.
but no, look what we did. We did the opposite. We was like, all right, we're gonna go to Beach House Cooler this year. Next year we're gonna cut it out of our, cause look, we already paid for the ticket, right?
So,
we
wait,
was
but
like,
time out. How old if you could ballpark?
nigga, this was 2 years ago. This is me
This
basically
nigga was-
now, right?
Same age.
Same age. Like,
pretty much.
that's what I'm saying. Like this was 2 years ago. Beach House Cooler. Let me tell you, Beach House Cooler almost got left off. We sat in the crib, came back from breakfast, came back from Soca. Going back to kind of what you said, right? We was there, and we had that synchronized moment, that moment of synchronicity where we was like, you know what? And I said it, and she was like,
That's true.
no, I'm with you. Like, I don't want to, like,
Like,
honestly.
fucking light on.
Right, but you know what? But again, we
Best
went.
sleep ever, yo.
No, we went, and we pumped. We had a good enough time, but we both the next day was like,
Wind down, fucking sleep.
right, this could have skipped. And it's nothing against Beach House Cooler, but it could have skipped.
Sure.
When I met my ex, her first experience with like her as an adult going to Trinidad for Carnival
Sure.
was when we were together, right?
Okay.
And we did that very early in our relationship, just because by the time we met, and I was right, and it was
Fucking amateur.
right. No, but
You feel how you feel.
right. But here's the thing.
Shut the fuck up.
Right, but here's the thing though.
Amateur.
To do that, I would never. Let me tell you something. I got lucky, and I understood that, like, because we had gone to some parties here before, right? I would never suggest to anyone, because I feel like I would never suggest to anyone take your significant other to Trinidad Carnival.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, nah.
Not at all.
It's not a good idea.
You have to know who you're dealing with.
Sure.
So, like, even with me and my ex, we had gone to a few parties up here, and she had the background.
Okay.
Her mother, like her parents were
Crossroads.
All over.
right. So it was easy enough to be like, all right, hey, and the thing was, honestly, she was probably, like, it was her first year going, but she was probably going anyway.
Okay.
Shit just happened that we met and started dating.
And you guys are connected.
Right, at the same time that we were both going. So even not going with me, she was but the other thing is, she was probably, because initially how it started was she was staying with family in St. James. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like, and the story was, we both, like, she stayed with me, etc., right?
Sure.
And like, to your point, we immediately had that same level of like, hey, I'm ready to leave. Good, me too. Cool. That's it. Right, because there's nothing better than like, I'm gonna tell you, I don't stay at no party in Trinidad. I don't stay at no fete in Trinidad till the end because you don't have to.
Nah,
Like,
I don't need.
So let me. So if we're gonna throw out all of the
caveats and the
all the
disclaimers and all that shit.
my opinion is, don't take your chick.
Nigga, your opinion was clear on that from the beginning. Oh, you thought there was some ambiguity?
Don't bring your chick to Trinidad.
Right.
Period.
No,
Right? Like, yo, so before my last relationship,
I
had another relationship. So I was in Trinidad because I'm always in Trinidad, and she showed up. Right? And
so y'all didn't plan on going together because you said
it was never a plan to go together. But she decided to come.
Caribbean or not Caribbean?
She is Caribbean.
So she had friends or no friends? You don't even. I mean,
I mean, like, it wasn't my friend. So
I mean, in Trinidad, like, okay. So was her trip tied to you, or was she going trip? You don't even seem to say that you care.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Yo, the nigga was like.
It's like, I don't know.
You're asking questions that don't matter.
Right, tell your story.
So there was a night, right? Like, so she reached Trinidad, and I actually made it very clear to her up front. I was like, yo, so Carnival for me is a very important time.
Yeah.
If we end up in the same parties,
it's a sacred pilgrimage to the Mecca.
Take your bitch ass to the corner.
I was like, yo, if we end up in the same parties,
Yeah.
we'll pump. Everything's cool, but
You'll catch a wine or two, but that's
and
it.
end of the day, like, you coming.
I believe something
It's
else at the end of the
no, I
night.
didn't tell her. No, I didn't tell her.
All right. I didn't know.
I was like, whatever you do, you do. Whatever I do. We show up in the same parties. We'll have fun.
That sounds a lot like I'm bullying something else at the end of the
No,
night.
that's so that's the crazy thing, right? Like, Carnival time,
Uh-huh.
I don't bully on the place though.
Tell me either.
And the reason why is because it's so many parties.
And for that.
I don't have time or energy for this shit.
And for that.
Completely with you.
Right? Like,
No, you
for that.
didn't have to explain. I'm completely
Right.
with you.
Yeah,
Like,
for that.
I don't think it's exactly what you said. Like, I'm there for the music, for the pump,
dog.
and then by the time the pump is done, I'm going home and I need to, right.
Yeah.
By the time I sober up, I'm waking up for the next fest.
So
I get it.
hit a fucked up part though, right? And I love her. Like, that's my homie, right? Like, I love her, right? So I feel fucked up though. So this particular,
Because you pumped your chest like she did you a solid.
I know.
Nigga, I love her. Like that. Let me know, Chris, I love you, dog.
Yeah,
You did me a solid. When you picked up that water from Costco for me, dog.
Real talk.
hear how fucked up it was, right? So I'm in Trinidad already. Just so you know, I'm in Trinidad. I'm like, oh shit, cool, boom. You know the parties I'm going to. If we show up,
Right, yeah.
So I had actually seen her at one party.
Gotcha.
As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, it was a Saturday morning.
Okay.
That's all right.
Right.
So there's this one night, and she's like, all right, yo, you should meet me at this place,
Okay.
right? And I was like, all right, cool.
Okay.
I should have never said that shit because I had no intention of showing up at this place.
Great.
So let's put it this way. She's married now.
Mhm.
She got married and she's still waiting at that same place.
Wait, now stop. So wait. You never went?
I never went to where I said I would go.
I don't want to be a part of it.
Right. Like, I don't
I'm just keeping it real. Like, I was like, yo, I was like, yeah, so.
Wait, but nigga.
I never shut up.
So why even say yes?
Fucking Dre.
Right,
Yo,
like why even say yeah?
Alcohol's a fucking hell of a thing, though. I mean,
Nigga, wait.
I'm just saying, dog. It's a hell of a
See,
thing.
and that's it. So, all right. So you saying you should never take it? You coming from a different place?
You savage.
Right? Because I'm not there, nigga.
No.
Like I'm like, if I tell somebody we
Like,
going,
we love humans. over
right?
here.
Like I'm not doing that. If I say, yo, we going to Trinidad. And
'Cause I listen. To be
Like,
fair,
a worst
to be fair, I'll
hang
say.
on. I want to hear this. I want to hear this shit he about to say.
He poked me in my eye and shit.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You're not.
Stop.
Shit's bad years
I'm
later.
sorry for whoever you are.
And you,
Nah,
do you remember her name? No, wait.
No, I definitely. She's married. She's still waiting, but she's married and she's still waiting for me to show up.
All right.
Where we're supposed to show up.
All right.
Like,
So, all right. So,
and I'm sorry for poking you in your eye.
You're alright. It's all good.
all right. So,
Sure.
But,
all right.
positive.
So, Chris, quick question. Question. Right now, you're single, right?
This nigga
Hypothetical,
never.
right?
Yo, like
Hypothetical.
he's never
Obviously.
single.
Obviously hypothetical.
I know this nigga for
Love it.
years,
Right.
and this nigga's
Obviously.
never
Okay,
single.
Obviously hypothetical. Right now, you're single, right?
Yeah.
And you're talking to a friend, not relationship, right? It's not somebody you're with, a female friend, and you tell her you're going to Trinidad.
There's
for
no
college. No,
way-
listen,
I'm
listen for the rest of the story.
Let's hear it.
You're single, but you've been going to Trinidad for the length of time you've been going to Trinidad. You are as experienced with Trinidad Carnival as you are right now, but minus Tammy. Sorry, Tammy, you're not in this question, right? Right.
Tammy, I love you.
Female friend of yours is like, I want to go to Trinidad. I've seen the videos, I've seen the pictures, I want to experience it, and she happens to know you're going. What do you tell that female friend? Now you're single. Now you're single.
No, I told her to link up with some friends. Because,
Smart man, because he's not fucking single. Like that's what it is. Like he's not single.
No, I'm not.
So
no.
so Rich, you ain't shit for trying to fucking ham this thing up.
Wait, so
But I'm not trying to hem him up. So here's the thing. I'm not trying to hem him up because so I have a friend.
Okay.
Her and her, she's from Trinidad, but never been to Trinidad during Carnival, right?
Okay.
And was like seeing pictures and videos of me posting and being in Trinidad. And this,
Sure.
again, this was never a matter of controversy or any issue.
Sure.
She just wanted to go.
Right.
So for me, male or female, I'm obviously not an ambassador, but because I enjoy Carnival culture so much,
You share. You
it's
share
like
with
I will post. So if you
Yeah.
see it
Sure.
and you're like, hey, I want to do what that is. Like that shit that you posted pictures of. So I'm like, yo, come through. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
of course.
always and
Yeah,
that's
you
always
always
my
wanna share the
mentality.
culture. Why would you not?
And so which is why I put the caveat of being single, because I knew like right now, obviously I wouldn't put it in a scenario where
Sure.
you're married and then somebody hits you up. I'm like, if you as a single guy,
Right.
so you're not looking at it from a relationship standpoint, but a newbie, brand newbie. So this person that
Would I
texts
be
you,
responsible for this person? Like,
Somewhat.
Would I have to?
somewhat, right?
Yeah,
somewhat.
no, I ain't doing that.
You ain't taking a
No,
newbie.
no.
Because he's smart. Like
Right,
you're
right.
the only one that wants to fucking hang out with new
Sorry,
people.
no.
Like both of us have realized.
And,
Like,
you know,
like,
it's not that I want
no.
to.
But you
I mean,
just,
and
you
that's
decided that
the
that's what
exception
you
of,
do.
remember, my best friend has plans on coming in 2022.
But you bring.
But
is he a
this
newbie?
guy,
Is he a newbie?
like you could drop him anywhere in the world.
But is he a newbie? Is he a
He'll be
newbie in
fine.
Trinidad?
So
Is he a newbie in
hear
Trinidad?
my shit though, right?
Boom.
Like so
He'll be fine.
Okay.
So hear my shit though, right? Like, and we don't need to belabor this, but my best friend, again, Adele. Hey Adele. Right? She makes it very clear. I am willing to take care of you. Right? Like, I'll take care of your friends too, like when we're out, but end of the day, so she doesn't drink unless she's with me. She doesn't drink. Right? Like, so she's the ultimate designated driver.
That's
Yeah,
what's
the
up.
ultimate wingman.
Like, she's
Dog,
the
a friend that
ultimate
don't drink.
designated
I don't
driver,
have
right?
none of those.
Right?
I have none of those.
Right. The moment we start including other people, though, she's like, so unless those people can hang, and that's the difficult part, right? Because like we can say hang all day, but
Right.
like one party is one thing, but it's the span of 7-8 days.
Yeah.
Somebody
And
who know how to
understanding that
pace.
not only pace,
Yeah.
but like understanding that we're doing this multiple times in one day. So some days we're doing one party, some days we're doing 3 parties, right? Like if you can't jump into that,
then you're not coming.
then like you should not
Or
be a part of our
That three
fucking.
party thing is a stress. Is a stressor
my
on a
limit.
relationship.
Two is my limit.
That's it.
Two is my
Seriously.
in a single day.
Now we've done 3.
No. When I have done 3. I will not do it anymore.
We've
I'm
done
too old
3,
for that
but
shit.
that next day was blank.
I'm too old for that. 2.
You're a
Yeah.
bitch.
I don't care. 2. Let me tell you something.
You're still a bitch.
At $100 and something dollars.
Why? No.
No.
that's
I'm
not a
taking
bitch.
no. I got it.
You're
No.
a bitch too.
At
No,
$100
no,
something
sorry.
dollars a party.
No. I want to
2
be
is my
present
limit,
and
right?
for that.
Because dog, if I'm spending $100+ to
Yeah,
get in,
fuck that.
I'm not just physically showing up there.
Yo, I'll be your motherfucking huckleberry.
Right, nigga,
Like, I'll be a bitch.
I'll stay home before.
No.
Dog,
Because
before I show up somewhere that I spent $200 to be in or $100+ to be in, and I can't drink, I can't eat, I don't want to move around too much because my head hurts, I can't
I'm gonna
focus,
tell you one
and
year-
then I don't remember it.
2015, I was in Am Beach. No, Am Beach. 2016. 2016, I think. I was in Am Beach, and I was sick because
Nigga.
I didn't take the time I needed between the
Nigga. My cousin and my cousin and one of my good friends from like high school came last year, and one of them went to Ambush with me, one of them didn't. But the bottom line is, got to Brainwash, and we're like, no, we're good here, we're chilling here. and here's why, because like
We're good right here.
right, and I don't blame them because I'm like, honestly, that as a first timer, that Ambush to Brainwash pump, which actually I
That's a
enjoy.
lot.
It's a lot, especially for a newbie.
It's like make it stop.
Dog, it is like I am good. And so my friend V, so the first year she came with her husband, right? I'm gonna make this story real quick. First time she came with her husband. Her husband's real cool, but he's 100% American.
Okay.
So we had to integrate him into like the carnival culture, and he gravitated to it like that.
One time.
So it wasn't no issue with him picking it up because he'd been married to a Trinidad woman for a long time.
Sure.
Anyway, he's in the military, got deployed or whatever. So the next time she came, she was like, she's coming. She has family in Trinidad. So she stayed with her family, but she was like, Rich, I just need like getting around. I was like, no problem, because my aunt and her mom are cool. So I was like, look, Dee Dee's here, blah, blah, blah. Whoever is here, like, I can pick you up and we can get you to parties.
Sure.
End of story. So did the run around. But the first year she came with her husband, did not go to Ambush because she just didn't think she would. She didn't know. She didn't know no better.
She fucked up.
Year 2, I was like, well, look, here's where I'm going. So she's like, you know what? I'll try it out. Fell in love with Ambush.
Of course she did.
Right. So she was like, and like on the way back to the house to get ready for Brainwash, drunk, like we all in the car, she's like,
That's a stupid level of drunk.
right, and she like, I don't know why I didn't do this last year, and I'm like, no, that's like,
Because you weren't here
right,
last year.
laughing. She's like, I should have done this last, like, and I'm laughing. I'm like, I know, I told y'all niggas should have.
Sure.
So anyway, but that turnover from, because my cousin knew I ain't gonna be able to do both parts. So I'm not going to Ambush.
Sure.
We get to Brainwash now. My cousin is fresh. He is a little groggy. They stayed together because Rhea was like, all right, I'm good here.
So
in this little box.
So make it stop.
Right. He was in make it stop mode.
Yeah.
So let's actually bring it back to the question. What is your opinion
No, I told you.
on bringing
No,
a significant other
right.
to
No.
Carnival? Like we know what his opinion is.
No, that part. I told you.
He's
like,
bringing Tammy all day.
Yeah. And,
So it's really like you and me.
Right,
Like,
no.
What is your opinion on bringing a significant other to Carnival?
And I told you, for me, with a significant other to Carnival, so for me, like I think it comes down to your relationship with that person. So,
Okay.
so for
I
like
agree.
Chris and Tammy were together for a while.
Yeah.
30 years. That's what it was. Like they've been together for more years than he even allowed and shit. You're like, oh, all right, cool.
Let me just say this.
Chris was born and they gave him Tammy.
You're like, yo,
they put Tammy in the cradle next to him. Like,
Tammy
this one's yours.
Tammy is his Eve.
To be fair, like when we out on the road, I let her experience Carnival the way Carnival's to be experienced.
Okay.
Like she catch wind up.
Actually.
And not all of them hit me right. Like
Right.
sometimes I'm like,
Because you're a man.
I don't like the way that feel because I'm a man.
You're
right?
a man, yeah.
But most times, I'm like, Good for you. Good on you.
No,
I'm
no.
glad
Let me
you
tell
having a
you.
good time.
Let me tell you something. I'll give you a perfect example of the two opposite ends of that. Right. I have two friends who met each other, both Caribbean background, whatever. Went to Carnival, started going to Carnival together.
Sure.
And to my knowledge, because again, these are not people who let me know their inner struggles.
Sure.
Have been fine. Right. And they would go to every carnival together. And I've gone to carnivals with them, and they have fun.
Yeah.
And me and dude can go and chill, and we.
No.
Same situation. I have two other friends in the same scenario, like closely. Their first time going to carnival together, they almost broke up. Like literally, there were pictures we took of each other,
Bruh.
and like hold on, came back right after Trinidad Carnival and about to post pictures and get a text message. Hey, go ahead and delete that. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Right, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh shit.
almost didn't make it.
I don't have those issues.
Right, now again, they're fine now, but they thought after their carnival struggles,
Nah, yeah. Like,
they thought it might not last. But
I don't have those issues. Like to the point where, like, granted, I'm not with my my last relationship, but like we have pictures of us in Carnival,
right,
and like, hey,
right. But no, but and that's what I'm saying. Like this couple again, they went to Carnival, and maybe it was too early in the relationship.
they went about their life.
But the bottom line is they went, and Carnival almost ruined them. But they have since gone back, and they're fine now. But the problem was, I think they may have gone too early. Maybe I.
Well, one of the things. Well, here's the biggest thing is like when you go to Carnival, it's going to be a shock for everybody involved. Like,
It is a shock to the
if
system.
like if that person matters to you, because I could take my homegirl. I'm sorry, excuse my French when I say this, but I could take my homegirl that I'm fucking, and we go to Carnival, and we both have a good time, and it ain't no thing. But if I take a woman that's my woman,
but
like
you know
if
what,
I
Chris?
take my woman to Carnival, and I'm like, all right, and I'm introducing her to Carnival, and so it's like, all right, well look, here's the rules, and she catching a wind up on the side of the road, and that shit hit me wrong.
Right.
Well, so now that's a different thing.
Right, but Chris, let me tell you this.
And then you inject liquor, that's a different thing.
So let me ask you this. If you and this person are cool and y'all are friends, but you happen to be sleeping together, right?
Right.
You typically wouldn't necessarily feel the same seeing her wind up on some other dude,
No,
would
I
you?
would not at all.
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
So with that being said,
Y'all talking about shit that I will never.
right. So you gotta remember, you
can
are
say
not
you will
even,
never, but I mean, it's one of those things.
I mean,
it's like
like,
it's
we
a
all-
real thing.
honestly though, Chris,
There's a lot of people.
I don't
living
know
in the
what they're
fog zone.
talking about.
Honestly,
It's a lot of people living in that gray zone.
They can talk
Honestly, though, let
about
me tell you
whatever they're
something.
talking about.
Let me
I'm
tell you
not doing
something.
this shit.
I believe him when he say he will never, because honestly, at this point in our lives, no,
Like you know.
right, no,
You know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if we was 20, we could never say we would never, because
Easily,
anything.
easily.
Once you get past 30 and above, you know what you're doing.
If I say I'm never, like
Yeah,
you
you
get,
right,
you
right,
get,
right,
you get,
right,
yeah.
Right, like, listen, this
Yeah,
is
you're right,
me,
you're right,
right.
you're
right.
So I believe him when he said he would never.
So I will never.
Right, I'm gonna
Whatever
believe
the
you.
fuck they talking about?
No, I believe
I'll
you.
never.
I believe you.
Either way.
But for me, if I meet somebody, right? if I meet a girl tomorrow
Sure.
and she has absolutely no Caribbean background,
Right.
has never been to Carnival, does not have Caribbean friends, does not have
And
friends
she
in
needs to stay the
Trinidad.
I'd be so
fucking.
afraid,
She needs to stay the
I
fucking
will.
DC.
Look, I'm not gonna say she needs.
Don't
to
take her. That's it.
No.
I
I would-
listen. I had it easy because of my cousins Crystal and Candace.
I
To
would
be honest, that's it.
Let me tell you, I would need to start her off something in the States.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
tell me
yeah.
how to
I'm
do
telling you for me.
Like Miami
I'm telling
Carnival
you,
is
right.
indoctrinated.
Exactly. I'll tell you
And
for
that's
me.
better than me. Like
Right.
stay the fuck in DC. Like
No. For me, that's
sit
right.
the fuck down.
That's you. I would need to.
You're such
because
a horrible
right.
human
You're
being
a
in that
terrible
aspect.
nigga. No, I'm not.
You call me a horrible-
Listen, no.
Really? Because
No,
for
you're
me,
not horrible. I love you. I love you.
You're
to
not
death.
even trying to
But-
embrace. You're not even
But
trying
the whole
to
thing,
introduce her.
the whole thing
At
is
all.
like,
Right.
if
I hear
that's
you.
your,
At
if
all.
that's your girl, like if she
But
matters,
so how do y'all move beyond that?
yeah. If she matters, then you put your own personal agenda aside, and you're like, this is Carnival. This is something I love.
Nigga, beyond something he loves, you DJ.
Yeah.
So you have to go every year, or not have to, but you're.
I do. I
you're-
have to go.
Right, but what I'm saying, but no, you could turn down the
But
booking.
you gonna be like,
but
"Bro,
that's-
I'm not
no,
gonna
no,
be
no,
you
no,
gonna be
but
like,
but
fuck you,
that's
stay here.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
You're
that's
not
not-
turning down the booking. You're not turning it down. So like, you're going every year, and this girl that you met, 100% American,
If,
no,
100% about you.
no friends in Trinidad, no family to go to.
then she wouldn't be my girl.
So
That's it.
I don't.
Nah, I don't know.
Yo,
He's lying. He's lying.
No,
He doesn't
I'm not
believe.
lying.
Not saying you're lying. Not saying you're lying. No,
you welling.
no. Not saying you're lying. Not saying you're lying. That's.
I don't want to say you're lying.
I'm
but-
gonna tell
I'm
you this.
saying you are anticipating your response to something that you couldn't know how it would happen. In the
So,
game.
I
so
agree.
here's my thing though, right? Like, the last person that I have been in any kind of intimate situation with, right? Like, she has known who I am. She's
right
known,
now, I'm not saying about the last.
No, I get it. But what I'm saying is, like, if we want to dive into that space, she has been the only person who can be about that space.
And
Is
I'm not
she,
saying
wait,
no.
so to be clear, is she American or is she?
She's not American.
She's West Indian.
Because she knows what it is.
Right.
Yeah,
So what we're saying is,
Americans, I'll be like, yo, stay the fuck where you are.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
so what
yeah,
I'm
Like,
saying is,
I'm gonna holler at you when I get back.
so here's the other thing. So you wouldn't date an American right now?
It's not that I wouldn't date an
Right.
American.
So
No. It's not that I wouldn't date an American, but I keep in mind that a lot of Americans don't have
Okay. Fair.
the capacity to understand
Fair.
that, like,
Fair.
we do what we
Right.
do.
Totally
Right.
fair.
Fair.
Totally
So you
fair.
start dating an American and you fall in love with her. So you would say you wouldn't fall in love with an American.
That motherfucker still got to stay in DC.
Right. So right.
Either way.
So what you're saying is,
I'm partying in Trinidad and
I
you
hear
gonna stay
you.
in fucking DC.
So
That's what
for-
it is.
so for
That's
me,
what it is.
all
No,
right.
you ain't.
No,
you,
right.
yo,
No, I hear you.
she's
No.
staying in fucking DC. I'm in Trinidad.
Right, no, you answered it. So that's what I'm saying. We're
That's
not
it.
even.
That's it.
And no,
That
I arguing you. I say you say it,
Guys,
and I can only accept what you say. That is it. Dre don't like Americans. That's what it is. Alright, guys. Alright. We done now. Hey, we had a good time. And honestly, I have no understanding take because your take is from your perspective.
Sure.
So I get it. So this has been the Guys Unpacked podcast.
This is Dre.
And my name is Rich. And guess what? Check us out next week. We'll be back.
If you enjoyed this, make sure you check out all our full episodes on YouTube at Guys Unpacked.
Also available anywhere you get your podcast, and follow us on all social media at Guys Unpacked.